All right, so today we're going to deep dive into this company, SocialWick. Have
Okay.
you heard of these guys?
Yeah, I have. They're one of the older ones out there in the
Oh, really?
yeah, in the social media boosting game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they've been around since 2017,
Wow.
which is like, you know, dog years in the internet.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Totally. Yeah, it's basically like 1998
Exactly.
to the internet. So
Something like that. Yeah.
crazy. So these guys, they claim they can make your Facebook life a lot easier, and they do it by boosting a bunch of your stuff. They boost your likes, they boost your shares, your followers, your views, even your live stream views, and they can even boost event attendance too.
Yeah, and that's particularly interesting, I think, because it really speaks to like what people are looking for these days on Facebook, right? It's all about like that quick boost to kind of get that,
Instant gratification.
yeah, that social proof, that bump in credibility, whether you're a business or just an individual trying to, get your name out there.
Right. Or even just like a local band trying to get people to their show or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
So let's get into some of the specifics here. One of the main things that they offer is page likes. Now, I get that having a ton of likes makes your page look, legit.
Right.
But like, does that actually mean anything,
Yeah.
in the long run?
Well, yeah, I think it really does because it goes back to that idea of social proof, right?
Yeah.
We as humans, we're kind of hardwired to follow the crowd,
Yeah.
It's like if you walk into a restaurant and it's completely empty, you might be like, maybe I should go somewhere else.
Right. Should I be worried here?
Exactly. But if it's packed, you're thinking, okay, there must be something good here.
Must be good if everyone else is here.
Exactly. And it's the same thing on Facebook, a page with a bunch of likes just looks more credible, more trustworthy.
Interesting.
You're more likely to check it out. You're more likely to engage with the content.
Okay. I can see that. And I guess that's especially important for like new businesses or organizations that are just trying to like establish themselves.
Absolutely. Yeah. They don't have that built-in reputation yet. So those likes can really make a difference.
Okay, so that makes sense. Now, what about post likes? They offer that too. Is that just like a vanity thing, or is there like an actual strategy behind that?
No, it's definitely strategic, and it really comes down to how Facebook's algorithm works, right? Facebook wants to show people content that they think they're going to like and that they're going to engage with, and one of the signals they use is how many likes a post already has.
Right.
So if your post has a bunch of likes, Facebook is more likely to show it to more people.
Oh, so it's like a snowball effect, kind of?
Yeah, exactly, like a chain reaction. So those initial likes that you get can actually lead to a much wider reach organically.
Interesting.
And it can also, help with your page's overall engagement, which, again, signals to Facebook that you're creating quality content.
So it's all about kind of gaming the system a little bit.
In a way, yeah. Understanding how the algorithm works and using it to your advantage.
Right. Okay, that's fascinating. Now, they also offer to boost post shares, which kind of seems like a no-brainer to me. The more people share your content, the more exposure you get, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like word of mouth on steroids,
Right.
Instead of just telling a couple of friends, you're reaching potentially hundreds or even thousands of new people.
Yeah.
And it just adds this layer of credibility too, right? Because it's
That's
coming from
right.
a friend as like a recommendation.
Sure.
So yeah, post shares are definitely a powerful tool for expanding your reach.
Now, they also have page followers and profile followers.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, is there a difference between like the strategy for each one of those?
Yeah, for sure. So like boosting your page followers, that's really about building a dedicated audience for your business or brand.
Right.
It's those people who are interested in what you're doing. They want to see your updates. They want to learn more about your products or services.
Through your people.
Exactly. Yeah, they're your tribe. Whereas profile followers, that's more about building your personal brand,
Right.
It's about establishing yourself as an expert or a thought leader in your field.
So if you're like a freelancer or a consultant or something,
Exactly.
yeah, that would be super important.
Yeah. And it can be a great way to network with other professionals in your industry, too.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, this is where things get really interesting to me.
Yeah.
They even offer to boost live stream views, which I find fascinating because live streaming is all about like real-time interaction. So does it even matter how many views you have at the beginning?
Yeah, it's a good question. And I think it does still matter even in the live streaming world. You know,
Okay.
first impressions are still important. People are scrolling through their feed and they see a live stream with a few viewers versus one with like hundreds of viewers.
Right.
They're more likely to click on the one that looks more popular.
It's that social proof thing again.
Exactly. It's that herd mentality.
Yeah.
And those initial viewers can help create a sense of energy and excitement that attracts even more people.
Makes sense.
So yeah, that initial boost can really make a difference in terms of how many people ultimately tune in.
Okay, so even in like a spontaneous live environment, appearances still matter.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's all about capturing people's attention, right?
Absolutely.
And speaking of capturing attention, they also offer a boost for regular video views.
Right.
Which is huge for businesses and content creators who are using video as part of their marketing strategy. You know,
Oh, yeah.
the more views you get, the more visibility you get, which can lead to more followers, more leads, more sales.
Right.
So it's definitely a valuable service.
Okay, so we've got page likes, post shares, followers, live stream views, video views. And then this is one I haven't really seen before, boosting event attendees and even event interested responses.
Yeah, that one's interesting.
Yeah, that seems pretty niche to me.
Yeah.
What's the strategy there?
Well, I think it plays on the same psychological principles that we've been talking about.
People are more likely to attend an event if it looks like it's going to be popular, you know?
Right, like if everyone else is going to, I don't want to miss out.
Exactly. It's that FOMO, fear of missing out.
FOMO.
Yeah. And by boosting those initial interested responses and attendees, you can create that perception of popularity.
Interesting.
And make the event seem more appealing.
So it's all about kind of like hacking our brains a little bit.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
So for our listeners out there, you know, thinking about all this stuff, what's the main thing you should take away from all of this?
Well, I think the key takeaway is that SocialWick offers a lot of tools that can be really powerful for boosting your Facebook presence. But the most important thing is to use them strategically.
Right.
Think about your goals. What are you trying to achieve on Facebook? Are you a business trying to drive sales?
Are you a musician trying to get people to your show?
Exactly, yeah. Or are you an individual just trying to grow your personal brand?
Once you know what you want to accomplish, then you can choose the services that will help you get there.
So they're kind of like tools in a toolbox. You got to pick the right one for the job.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's important to remember that they're just tools, you know?
Yeah.
They're not a magic bullet. They're not going to solve all your problems overnight.
Right. You still got to create good content.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to put in the work.
Engage with your audience.
Exactly. Yeah. But these services can definitely give you an edge.
Right. Help you get that initial boost that can make a big difference.
Absolutely.
So something I'm curious about, you know, we've been talking about all these different ways to boost your Facebook presence. But if everybody starts doing this, what does that mean for Facebook as a platform?
Yeah,
you know,
that's a good question.
Does it become like less about genuine connection and more about this artificial popularity contest?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really interesting ethical dilemma, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think there's an easy answer, you know, but it's definitely something to think about as we navigate this evolving world of social media.
Totally. Yeah, it's something to ponder as you're scrolling through your feed and seeing all those likes and shares and comments.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap things up here. Thanks for deep diving into SocialWick with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was fun.
And for our listeners out there, be sure to check out SocialWick if you're looking to give your Facebook presence a little boost.
And as always, remember to use these tools responsibly and strategically.
Absolutely. All right, we'll catch you guys in the next deep dive.
See.
Bye.
Bye.